Hi, it's Brian the Scrap Guy, and today's product is a really cool chipboard that you can do some great techniques with inking and stamping and coloration and get a great pattern without worrying about it disappearing. Heidi Swapp does a line called Invisibles, and pictured here, you'll see the finished product, and I'll walk you through it in a second. But I want to apologize first off. This is video 2. Video 1 did not upload like it was supposed to, and I've been trying since 7 o'clock last night, and it's 2 o'clock in the morning. So I want to make sure that I get this out because I'm committed to making sure that I get this product on the website today, because it's the 5th day of the giveaways. Hello. And today's block candy is actually a package of this invisible chipboard. So the chipboard itself is white, and it looks just like this. It comes in a 12 by 12 sheet, and I've of course cut it down to a manageable size so you can see it here. And if I get close, you can see that faint pattern. Well, that is done with a high gloss printing solution that allows you to ink it and it will still show up, because that part, it's like a resist. It kind of doesn't bleed the color, or it doesn't bleed the darkest color, especially when you use the alcohol inks, which I'll show you in just a second. I went ahead and did 3 examples, and the first example, I'll go from light to dark. This one was using the walnut ink in the green, and I learned that if you leave it on longer, you get a darker color, but this one is really faint. You can just barely see the color, which I really like for a background, something that you want to be really subtle, but yet you still want that texture and depth of pattern. So that's using the walnut ink. The next one is using Ranger Distress inks, and this one I used brushed corduroy, which if you don't have this one, you have to have it because it's good for just about everything. But you can see here, you get a great all over color when you use an ink pad, and that pattern really shows up. And the last way I did it for today's example is using the Adirondack alcohol inks, and I used 2 different colors. One is called Eggplant, and the other one is called Wild Plum. And I just used the dabber and went over it, fairly liberally. Used a paper towel in all 3 cases to wipe off or dab off the excess, because you can see my paper towel here. So you just dab off the excess, and you get this great two-toned layered effect, which, I love this. I think this is great for if you really want to make something stand out. On top of these just being great, this being just a great chipboard product, you can use it in your Cricut as well with your deep cut blade. So here are the 3 examples together. So you have your walnut ink at the top, your Ranger distressed pad in the center, and then the alcohol inks at the bottom. You can Google her name, Heidi Swapp, and type in Invisibles and find out where to purchase this. There's 4 or 5 places online, and since I've never ordered from any of those, I didn't want to put them on my website because I don't have experience with that, and I don't want to give an endorsement to something that I don't know is good. But I love this stuff, and I've given it to a couple of people since I got back, because at CHA I bought a couple of packs to begin with, and then I kept thinking about it and thinking about it and thinking about it. Thought about it overnight. Went back the second day and bought more because I just thought it was the coolest thing ever, and I didn't want to run out. Whole scrapper stampers mentality. So if you have any questions, feel free to email me. Email I have put up is scrapguyblog@yahoo.com, and that's on the sidebar. And I added a picture so everyone can see kind of what I look like, because I've been kind of shy behind this camera. But I really thank you for stopping by this week, and for everyone that became a follower. We have the 5 giveaways for today, and then tomorrow will be your last chance to enter for the grand prize, and all of the winners will be announced on Sunday. So tomorrow's blog candy is actually the last chance to win the grand prize of the camera bag with some goodies. But again, make sure you leave a comment on every day's blog post, excuse me, it's very early, to be eligible for each of the blog candies, because there's some really cool product here, and I'm just glad that everybody found it interesting. So if you have any questions or any special requests, you know, because I'm planning out projects and there's some really cool things coming down the way. So definitely, you know, if you've got an idea that you want to see happen or you have a question, feel free to let me know and I'll see if I can work it in. Thanks so much, and we'll talk to you later.